Namaste. One sunny evening, my young friend, who used to put a lot of questions to me, and myself were sitting on the beach, seashore, enjoying the nice breeze, suddenly asked me, I have a doubt, which is the best way and probably the easiest way to reach God or to realize God. I smiled and told him, I am happy about your question from two angles. Earlier you were asking, is there God? Now you are asking the way to reach God. Fine. The second thing is, right, you are asking which is the best and easiest way. So, I said, now you have put a question to me, I'll put a question back to you. Right? Now, you tell me, right, there is a bird flying. Actually, at that time, a group of birds were flying back home. So I showed and told him, look at those birds. And if one bird has to reach from here to, let's say, Bangalore, okay, which is the route it will take? Then he said, no, there are hundreds and thousands of routes, you can fly this way, that way. So I said, probably there's an infinite number of ways in which it can fly because there's no route, there's nothing, no rule, no road, nothing. So it can fly. Then I asked him, look at the seashore, assuming there's a fish there. If it is to swim from here to Colombo port, let's say, then which route it will take? He said, no, there are 101 ways or 1001 ways because there is no fixed route. It can take any way, it can go like this, go like that, go like this, any way it can take. Right. If you have to go from here to Bangalore, how will you go? He thought for a while and said, there are three options. First is, okay, I can fly, in which case I go to Chennai airport and from Chennai airport fly to Bangalore airport. That's one thing. The second thing is I can take the train, go to the station here, MGR Central, and from there take a train to go to KSR Central. So that is the second route. Or if you want to drive, take the road route, there are two options. First is take a bus which will have a certain route. Otherwise, if I take a car, there are 2-3 routes available which can do. So this is the broad way in which you can do. So now you compare the three. When I asked how the bird will fly from here to Bangalore, you said there are millions of ways and infinite ways. When the fish can swim from here to Colombo port, there are millions of ways and infinite ways. But when I ask you how will you go, you said 3 ways, 4 ways, something like that, limited. So now this answers your question that there are millions of ways to understand God and realize God, right? But we put a restriction on ourselves, like traveling on road and saying there are only 3 ways, 4 ways, like that. Whereas the bird and the fish, they have got no limitation. They can choose the path they like. So the question and the answer is, right, if you want to realize God, there are thousands and millions of ways. We as human beings say that this is the way, that is the way, and you have to follow only this way will take you, that way will not take you, and all that. It is not so, because we are imposing the restrictions and regulations on ourselves. If we come out of the shackles, and there are people who have come out of such shackles, if you really look at the history and the lives of the sacred saints, then there are many ways. No two are alike. Everyone followed their own system, their own methodology, depending upon their situation and their circumstances. So, the ultimate answer is, you are in a particular position and you have to reach God. And there you have got a passage. I'll explain you in a different way. There is a wheel, let's say a cycle tire. And there are some 10 fellows sitting on the different peripheries, 10 flies or ants sitting on the periphery. They all want to reach the center. So like the ants, we are also sitting at the periphery. And if the ants want to reach, each can travel along one spoke and come to the center point. The other one can come this way, third one can come this way. It's not that one has to go all the way here and come the same way. This has to go there and come way. No, it's not like that. Each one from where it is takes the route. The same way, each individual is separately created. They are not alike. So each one can choose their own methodology to reach God, and there are infinite ways of reaching God. And as humans, let us not try to put limitations, say that this is the only way to reach God, or these are the 3 ways to God, 5 ways to God. No. So let's have the open mind that there is always a perpetual union between the human being and the God, and it is for the individual to realize it. So does it answer your question? He said yes. With that we return back home after enjoying the nice sea breeze. Thank you. Namaste.